Well, the Blackcaps have to face facts. They've been swept aside by England. A record defeat at the Basin Reserve inside 3 days. Very confronting result, Grant Elliott. Mr. Glass half full. How do you polish that one up?
Let's look at the positives, Daniel. Let's look at the positives. A Tom Blundell 100. England 40 for 4 at a time when Brooke and Pope came to the wicket. Those are probably the only two positives. Nathan Smith as well.
That's hard to hear, two positives in a test match.
Nathan Smith as well. I think that, he showed, hope with the bat, so that as that bowling all-rounder role. I do think that the bowlers toiled well in the first innings, and there was only those two innings that really separated the teams in that first innings, but no one dug in for New Zealand. I think that it's going to be a very reflective test. They were convincingly beat in this test match, and I think more so on the batting side, because when I look at the play and misses off the front foot in that first innings, England were at 49 play and misses off the front foot, which shows that New Zealand bowled in good areas to the 11 that New Zealand played and missed at. So they were there. There were signs there, but to look at that defeat and look at how convincing it was within 3 days is not pretty, and something has to change for Seddon Park.
Well, there's been an ongoing problem with top order runs that might have hit the low point here. I think the top five combined less than 150 runs. The side's been bowled out inside 90 overs. 20 wickets inside 90 overs. It's unacceptable. Changes must come, right?
I don't know. I think the policy for this New Zealand cricket team is that they keep, putting faith in the players that are out there. They believe that that's their best 11, and they stick with it. In terms of a changed team, it probably won't change. I think that, there's a lot of listeners that were, asking where can they fit Will Young in the team, questioning a lot of the players in the top 6 that hadn't scored runs, and it's runs is the currency. So if those players are given another opportunity, they've got an opportunity to score runs, just like Tom Blundell did today. There was questions about Tom Blundell, and he repaid the faith of his selection with a great 100, a magnificent 100, dropped on naught from Bethel, and then you need a bit of luck, and now people would say, well, he's in form.
This is shaking. The cricketing gods are losing faith with the New Zealand selection policy. Are you? If you were in charge, would you shake things up?
Oh, I think that when there's a player in form, in Will Young, there was an opportunity to play him, and the opportunity was either this test or the last one, and they haven't. So now he hasn't hit a ball for 2 weeks. So I think that they'll stick with the same, and you've got to put the faith in Gary Stead and Tom Latham and Wellesley as the selectors, and let's see. Hopefully, just what Tom Latham said. It was an unacceptable performance. We have to pick ourselves up and produce something better for the fans in the next game.
Yeah, and he described it, I think, as Tim Southee's last game, so I'm not sure if that's an indication that they will show the faith. But the debate will rage, I'm sure, both the top of the order and the new ball partnership. Much to work on. Let's finish off with the team that actually won. England, Harry Brooks, sensational, and the bowling unit all over New Zealand.
Yeah, I think that, Cass and the way that they toiled, he led the attack again, I think, and Atkinson, you can't take that hat-trick away from him. What an exceptional achievement from him. But Harry Brooke and Ollie Pope took the game away from New Zealand in the first innings, and then I thought Bethel and Duckett, the way that they played, set that foundation for the huge run chase, which was inevitably going to fall in England's favour, as much as I was wishing the gods of cricket to see a double 100 from Devon Conway and Tom Latham and a triple 100. I mean, that's already 600 runs, so it's too many. But it wasn't to be. None of the batters except for Tom Blundell and Nathan Smith showed a bit of resilience against this attack, who's been brilliant. They've hit the stumps, and that was one of the statistics I saw. England hit the stumps 68% of the time in this game, compared with New Zealand, which was at 41%. So, hitting the stumps on that length and making the ball nibble a little bit proved to be the difference, as well as the aggressive batting.
Where have the Blackcaps gone? Full of confidence in India. They look a shell of themselves right now. Where do they go next? Hamilton. Join us for full coverage of the third test starting on Saturday.